Hey guys, welcome back to my beauty stash, or welcome if it is your first time here. Hello, my name is Steff. I would love to have you as a subscriber, so be sure to click on that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy watching. Today's video is all about the brand new Unearthly Cosmetics, aka Alien Cosmetics, the former Alien Cosmetics, the In the Dark collection. I was so excited to pick up both of their holiday box sets, and this is just the box that it came in. I am most definitely going to be recycling this box. What I do with them is I take them to work and I find many uses for them over there. But in this box, we are getting a lip gloss, which I'm wearing the lip gloss right now, but I don't want you to think it is this rich in pigmentation. I do have a liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild underneath it, and then I have the gloss on top of it. The gloss is more of a sheer gloss, and it can pair perfectly with like a purple lip the way I'm wearing today, a pink, a nude, whatever you want to do. It's a really, really pretty formula, and I will be sure to swatch everything before we begin the 3-look tutorial. Also in this collection is this amazing highlighter. Wait for it, guys. This is the In the Dark highlighter, and this one is in the shade Flicker. I am so excited for this one. This is like a green highlighter. I'm thinking it's a green highlighter. It looks kind of green in the pan, but you never know. You never know what you're gonna get. Have not swatched anything yet. The only thing I've tried is the lip gloss. Next, we have the In the Dark eyeshadow palette. That is what the cover art looks like. This is exactly what the box looks like. And then the front of the palette. We open it up. We do get a mirror here. And this is our grungy color story. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit nervous about working with this color story. I was looking at it last night, trying to decide, okay, what kind of looks do I want to do? And really, I'm kind of stumped. So we are definitely going to be going through this together. I will be creating 3 looks using this palette. So in this palette, we're getting 6 matte shades and 2 shimmer shades. Now, I'm pretty sure those are like duochrome. I have to look it up to be sure. But there's definitely a different reflex in there. I can just tell, like, especially in this one. So I am going to be very, very surprised to see the looks that I create. Guys, I don't plan any of these looks. Everything is just off the cuff, whatever comes to mind. Even everything that I say here on camera, I never know exactly what I'm gonna say until I say it. So that is the way I create my videos, and I'm excited for this collection. This collection is in stock right now on the Unearthly Cosmetics website, and it retails for, I think it's $50. Yes, $52. It's $52. I used Karen Harris's code, which is KH Makeup, and that took, I believe, 10% off my order. So I'll have that code in the description box of today's video. I will also have links to everything that I'm using both on and off camera. Some of those links might be affiliate links. So if you do end up shopping, I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. And I am very excited. I am so happy that I'm adding more Unearthly Cosmetics to my stash. And this just looks like a very, very interesting collection. I'm definitely gonna have to do a lot of thinking with this one, but that's okay. Thinking leads to creativity, and that is what makeup is all about. Being creative with your looks, being creative with the colors that you're given in a palette, and I'm super excited. So if you guys want to see the new Unearthly Cosmetics In the Dark collection in action, keep on watching. Guys, I'm kind of filming at a different angle today, and that's because the sun is rising. It's early in the morning when I'm filming this video, and so if you see a shadow like go across my face, it is because the sun is coming up. So I want to dive in first with this Flicker highlighter. First, let me just swatch it on my finger. So there you can see what it looks like. Let me go ahead and just put it back here on my hand. It's definitely going to be an icy highlighter. but let's see what it's going to look like on my cheekbones. And I'm going to be using my AOA Studio F19 highlighter brush. Now I do already have bronzer and blush on. I'm using the Huda Beauty Glowish bronzer and blush. Wow. Look at that. Ooh. A little bit up here. Now you can most definitely, if you get the whole collection, you can use this like on your lids, or you can use it as an inner corner highlight, whatever you want to do with it. Don't feel that you need to use it on your cheekbones. I know not everybody likes a highlighter like this, and that's okay. Just try and incorporate it somehow though. You don't want to not use it. Or maybe pass it along to somebody you know will use it. It's a very smooth formula. There's no glitter particles in it. And yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, I need to blend this out a little bit using my blush brush. So let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, so there we have it. Wow, that's cool. It's cool. I love playing around with highlighters like this, like, you know, different highlighters other than like the rose gold or, you know, pale gold, just something different. All right, let's jump into the eyeshadow palette now. So this is the In the Dark palette. This is what we're getting. I definitely want to use this green right here, and I'm tempted to do like something with green and purple, but this blue looks stunning. Wow, and this is like a really deep plum. There's just so many possibilities. I think what I want to do is I want to apply this like all over the lid, take it into the crease, and then I'm gonna deepen it up with like using these two purple shades, and then maybe use one of these shimmer shades. I don't know if I'm gonna do an all matte look, we'll see. But let me go ahead and start first with the shade. The shade is called Obscure. I'm gonna be using a BK Beauty 203. Now I've already primed my eyelids with a little bit of the ABH Eyeshadow Primer. This is a really pretty, like a true grungy green shade. Wow, that's blending out so well. And there's not really a lot of kick up in the pan either. I'm really not getting any fallout. This is beautiful. This is my kind of shade. You know, this almost doesn't even need another shade, to be honest. Like, you could very well just leave your lid as is, do another shade on the lower lash line, and then pop a shimmer in the corner. Should we try that? I kind of feel like maybe I just want to deepen up this outer portion. And since I want to make sure I try all the shades, I probably will. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with this shade. This is the deep purple, and this is the shade called In the Dark. And I'm using a Rephr 14. Oh yeah, that looks great. All right, I like that. I like that. I don't want to go overboard with it because I really want the green to show, but look at how nicely that dark plum shade just deepened up the look. It's not a black, it's not a brown, it's just a dark purple. It almost looks a little blue, doesn't it? Okay, that's cool. All right, so now for the lower lash line, and that blue shade is really, really calling my name. Let's try it. Let's see what that's gonna do. I'm gonna take the shade. The shade is called Paranormal, and I'm just gonna run that all over the lower lash line. And I'm picking that up on a BK Beauty 204. Oh, this is a beautiful shade. So we'll leave this as a matte eye and just do a shimmer on the inner corner. Okay, now for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This one is called Illusion. I'm picking that up on a Rephr 03. I haven't sprayed it yet. I wanna see, let's see what this is gonna look like without being sprayed. No, I wanna spray it. I'm just used to spraying my shimmer shades. So there's definitely like blue and pink and like purple reflex. Now I think I want to add a little bit of Obscure, the green, down here. That way it can kind of all just wrap around and kind of tie together. Hope I don't mess anything up. Okay, so I'm going to take a Refer 26 with a little bit of Obscure. Okay, I'm gonna add some eyeliner and mascara. I don't know if I'll add a lash, maybe we'll see. And I'll be right back to show you this look number 1 with the In the Dark eyeshadow palette. All right, guys, so here's the completed look number 1. What do y'all think? I am amazed. I was definitely intimidated by this eyeshadow palette, I will not lie. But it really is like, I mean, if you love grunge, grungy tones, grungy shades, you're probably going to need to add this to your stash ASAP. So, everything that I use, all the shades, I didn't have an issue with anything. Like everything just blended so well. I like the look I was able to create. Obviously, we did a predominantly matte look with just that pop of shimmer in the inner corner. I think that looks so cool. So cool. I did add some falsies, and they are these right here. They are the Eylure definition lashes. These are some of my favorite at the drugstore. And then I kind of use a little bit of this Juvia's Place liquid eyeliner pen on the top lash line, just a little bit. And for the lower waterline, I went in with NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the shade Intense Teal. And this is the look. And the mascara that I'm going to be using throughout the video is this one right here. It's a new one from Maybelline, and this is the Curl Bounce, the Colossal Curl Bounce mascara. All right, guys, let's jump over to the left eye and start working on look number 2. Okay, so for look number 2, I want to see about incorporating this shade right here. It's like a gray. So what I think I'm going to do is focus on these 3 shades for the lid, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there. If I don't use this shade, I'm going to go back in with this shade. We'll see. But for sure, I want to try and work with these 2 shades. So what I think I'm going to do is start with this shade right here for the inner portion, and then gradually build into this gray shade for the outer portion, and then perhaps deepen it up with this one. Let's see how that's going to look. So the shade right here that I'm going to be using first is called Ascend. And I'm taking that on a Refer 14. I'm just going to be focusing that right in here. So kind of like to there. That's pretty much where I'm going to stop with the shade. Now on another Refer 14, I'm going to go in with this one called Shadows. Very lightly blending it right in here where they meet. I'm going to leave that space free for another shade. Now I'm going to go in with the shade right here, and I'm using a BK Beauty 203. Now on a Refer 13, I'm going to go back in with In the Dark. Just adding it down here. So all of this is just going back in and adding more blending with the shades that are already on the lid. Going back in with Ascend, which was this first shade right here. All right, so something like that. I think that looks really cool. Now for the lower lash line, let's see. We could do the green. Ooh, I bet that would look really cool. Yeah, let's do the green. This one is called Obscure. Well, who would have thought I would have been doing all these matte looks today? I typically don't. I love shimmer, but you know, this is a predominantly matte palette, and these tones are just so unique that it's almost hard not to do an all matte look. I think what I'm going to do is get the highlighter and use the highlighter as an inner corner highlight. So far there's only one shade, one shimmer shade in the palette that I have not used, and we will most definitely be using it in the 3rd look. All right, so now I'm going in with Flicker and a Refer 03. I am going to spray the brush. All right, so what do you think about that? I think that looks really, really cool. Picking up a little bit more of in the dark right in here. Let me go ahead and add those finishing touches, and I'll be right back to show you this completed look number 2. All right, guys, so here's look number 2. What do y'all think? Same Eylure definition lash. For the lower waterline, another NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. This one is in the shade All Time Olive. This one has a little bit of like a metallic flare to it, and more Maybelline mascara, and this is the look. I did add a little bit of the Juvia's Place eyeliner to the top lash line, but very little. I love the way both of these looks turned out. I think it was easy to work with. I'm not as intimidated anymore as I was with this color story, and I'm just so pleased with the 2 looks I was able to create. It pains me that I have to wash off these 2 looks, but let me go ahead and take care of that so we can come back and start on look number 3. All right, let's get started with look number 3. Let me see. I know for sure I want to do a shimmer all over the lid, and it's going to have to be this one because this is the only shade that I have not used in the entire palette. So what I think I'm going to do is I think what I want to do, I kind of want to use the blue on the lid as well. Decisions. You know what? Let's try that. I'm going to go in with this shade, and I'm going to be working that in the crease. I'm going to be using a Rephr 14. Do something like where I drag it out. Don't know. Man, this is already taking on like if I'm going to do a cut crease. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, why not? Let's try it. I do have another video that I'm going to film after this one. I'm just going to do this eye on camera, and then I'll take care of the left eye off camera just to save time. All right, now I'm going to take some of this Natasha Denona Work and Set eyeliner. It's in the shade Nude, and this is what I'm going to use to start cutting the crease. Wipe off the brush because I don't want to be spreading blue. All right, so that looks pretty good. A good clean line there. All right, now I'm going to go in with that shimmer shade called Numinous, and I am going to spray it. This is a Morphe M124. I think I'm going to use the other shimmer shade as well, and I'll use it on the outer portion. I'm going to flip the brush around. That looks cool. I like it. Very different. Don't always do these kind of looks, but sometimes it's good to step outside of the comfort zone. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this shade right here, and this one is Shadows. And I'm using a BK 207. Now I did get some fallout from the shimmer shade. It's like right here. Doesn't really want to come off, but it's okay. I'm going to add a little bit more Numinous down here. All right, guys, let me go ahead and take care of the other eye off camera, add those finishing touches, and I will be right back to show you this completed look number 3. All right, guys, so here is the completed look number 3. What do you guys think? This is definitely something different for me. I don't always do these types of looks, but I was just inspired by this in the dark eyeshadow palette. I added, of course, the other Eylure definition lash, and for the lower waterline, another NYX Epic Wear eyeliner, and this one is from that Casa de Papel collaboration. This one is in the shade Blue Teddy, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, this is really a unique color story. I was very intimidated at first, but I think I was able to create 3 really cool, really grungy looks. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and give you guys my final thoughts on this In the Dark collection from Unearthly Cosmetics. Alright guys, so let's start with the lip gloss. I have been wearing it along with this Wet n Wild. This is the My Melody and Kuromi collaboration. This came out last year, and this is the liquid matte lip color. This one is in the shade Goth Girl. Not too sure if this collection is still available. If it is, it's probably on the Wet n Wild website, so if you don't see it linked in the description box of today's video, it's because this one is sold out. But if you have it, use it, because I think it paired really nicely with this Unearthly Cosmetics lip gloss. This one is in the shade Glint. And I really like the formula of these Unearthly Cosmetics lip glosses. It is a bit of a thicker formula, but it's not anything that gets gooey or clumpy. It just really gives a nice finish to the lips, and I love the way it paired with this liquid lipstick from Wet n Wild. Next up is the highlighter, and it is this one right here. This one is the shade Flicker. I mean, this is definitely a unique highlighter. For some of you, this might not be up your alley. I don't always wear highlighters like green or blue or anything like that, but I do enjoy wearing them when I do wear them. So I will most definitely be getting some use out of this one. And I think it was a nice touch to add to the collection. I had never tried an Earthly Cosmetics highlighter before. I have seen they have that 6-pan eyeshadow palette. I forget the name of it. It looks beautiful. It looks beautiful, but they are different colored highlighters. I think there's like a pink and purple and green and blue in that one. But yeah, it looks really, really cool. There are some palettes from Unearthly Cosmetics that I do want to pick up, like the Strawberry Milkshake one, and I think the other one is called Lure. I definitely want to add more Unearthly Cosmetics to my stash in 2022. That is the goal. And last but not least, we have the In the Dark eyeshadow palette. Guys, I've been telling you this. I was really intimidated by this color story. I was looking at it yesterday, not too sure how I was going to create looks. What was I going to do with it? You are getting 6 matte shades and 2 shimmer shades, like duochrome kind of shimmer shades. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun just being creative with it. Even creating all matte looks, that is something that I don't typically do. I always like to have like a shimmer on the lid, but this palette made it so easy to create those matte looks. The matte shades blended out so well. There wasn't any fallout from the matte shades, and there was very little kick up in the pan. However, I did get quite a bit of fallout from the shimmer shades, so just FYI on that. But these matte shades perform so well. If you want a good matte shade and you're looking for more of the grungy tones, this is your palette. This is a fantastic palette. The entire collection comes in this little keepsake box, which of course I am going to be reusing it, and it does retail for $52. Again, I used Karen Harris's discount code KHMakeup. I'll have that in the description box, and I believe that took 10% off of my order. I have loved these 2 holiday collections from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm so glad that they released them, and so glad that I was able to pick them up. But now I want to hear from you guys. What did y'all think of this In the Dark collection? Are these grungy tones? Are they something that you gravitate towards? Or are you kind of unsure maybe what to do with the palette? I will tell you this, if you get it, please don't be afraid with it. Just experiment with it and try new things. This is definitely a palette that took me outside of my comfort zone, and I am so, so glad that it did. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. And I will see you all very soon. Bye.